Hello you dirty lot, welcome to Wednesday's MCN. Hope you're doing well. It's exciting. Heart of Fire event drops today. We'll be looking at whether or not it's good value, bad value. Should you be waiting for July 4th deals? We'll find out more about that later on. And also there will be spreadsheets. I'm going to start working on that after I've got this MCN done. But there's a lot of little things that I think that are important in the world of Marvel Contest of Champions that you should know about. Welcome to the Marvel Contest of Champions new show. First of all, there's been a bit of rumblings around the Phoenix prestige rating. Someone said Cyclops got an obvious buff, whether or not that's referring to the prestige or not. Only that Phoenix's went down to like the lowest out of all champions, even maxed out. Is this intended? So Kabam, Asaurus Rex, Karate Mike said this is not intended. We have a fix found for this already. Should be shaped up in the coming days. So if you're looking at the prestige of your Phoenix and going, this ain't what I was expecting, then it will be fixed, which is good news. And let's move on to the next story. And the second thing is a shout out to MCC Avenger. Links in the description to this immunity and ability accuracy infographic. Yes, this is always great when MCC Avenger puts this together, as we can get a full picture of champions that are immune to different things, which is so handy because I'm always and forever going, oh, I wonder which one's going to be good for this or that. And changing buffs to champions means that like you might use a champion in a different way. There's also champions that I've missed off as well from guides and things. So I've got to remember to like put this in anytime I do a guide as a thing to kind of go like, hey, first of all, check out MCC Avenger. Link is in the description. I think he's actually opened a Discord, which I must make sure to join. But also like all these amazing bits of information which allow you to understand immunities, and also handy for, especially with the Phoenixes and Dark Phoenixes coming into the game, having a I think it's like power lock immunity, power drain immunity, all the other immunities, power burn immunity, power still immunity. It seems to be something the Kabam seems to be going with, but also stun interactions, shrug offs and other stuff. Hey, you name it, it's there. Check out the link in the description for this. This is very, very helpful. Now on to Trello board or bug tracking and development based updates. Always good to see this from Kabam. The Kabam community team are posting this more regularly. So from last week, the found bugs or things that are investigating are as follows. The Gimme Shelter node is incorrectly auto-blocking SP3s and heavy attacks. Shed Skin node, the debuff immunity does not prevent or remove severe debuffs. Fist of the North Star, the special lock can be disabled, but a minor setback is incorrectly granting immunity to Stagger and Fate Seal. Scourge Cleanse is able to remove severe debuffs, and then there's other things as well. When starting a fight with Platinum Pool, he is set to auto fight. The screen will blip out during the run in. Sentry is not converting critical damage rating from synergies or stat focus to attack rating. We mentioned this on the MCN recently. Also the Deadpool X-Force SP1 is inflicting 30 duodenum pokes as opposed to 35. Yep, we covered that in the show, and these three down here are repeated. So Kabam, Pinwell, if you're watching, remove these three down here. They're repetitions of this there. But you know, some stuff we've covered in the show, some things Kabam already aware of and dealing with, which is great news that Kabam have got this in active development to fix. And now on to an in-game tracker for Saga Chase items. I think a lot of you, like myself, if you've got a lot of like work in your hands and you're doing other things, other projects, whatever, you still need to kind of get an idea of like what you need to chase, whether it's the plumes, whether or not it's light essence, whether or not what the heck it is. So at least you've got an idea of like where to go, what to do, how to do it. Well, that feature is coming to game. So Hurricane put a suggestion in saying whenever there's a Saga Chase champ which requires a bunch of new chase currency plumes, this time there should be an in-game tracker for each summoner. I would show all sources of the currency whenever we get 5 from side quest or 10 from an incursions. That would be checked off in the tracker. That's cool. This would make it infinitely more useful, so we know where to get them where we already got them and where we missed them. I'm looking at the amount of plumes this morning. I got 51. Based on what's released, I should have like 55 maybe, got no idea, and I don't know which I missed or if I can still get them. Make it simple for us, true. This isn't the first saga, should have been something made day one. I've got rub salt in the wounds. I mean, Kabam, they kind of like, you know, need to get it sorted. But as soon as you add in something complex to the game, it's great that Kabam have new ideas, but the problem is some of those new ideas have other strings to them. It's like, you know, when you point forward and go, let's move forward, 3 fingers point back at you, and it's like those are like branches, aren't they? Like you need to kind of make sure you know where you're going and what to get them. Also, like what impact it can mean for other areas of the game. There's lots of things. Putting in something, I've got a good idea. Well, how does it impact? Where does it impact? How are we going to show UI for that? So there's a lot of always things and ideas. But it's good when Kabam say we're working on exactly this feature, which is great. So that's good. And I suppose WoW leaks, but it's good reassurance. I love it when Crash gets involved. I love it when the Kabam community team can go, hey, we're doing a thing, we're working on something. Great, get excited, bit of hype as well. Wait, that also means that you know the exact chase champs, right, since you're making the tracker for them right now. Yes, we also know the one after that one, so there's a lot of stuff on the way. Exciting, isn't it? Very, very exciting. Also, fair warning, there's a bit of a bug at the moment with Phoenix for certain devices. It really does depend. Like, I've seen this on Samsung, but this could be like many other Android devices. If you've not updated your game, well, if you have updated your game and this is what it looks like, then you might have a bit of a problem that, well, Kabam might have a bit of a problem to optimize it for this particular device. So, fair warning if you see this one. It's painful for the eyes. And now we're going to end the show on Heart of Fire event. So we are going on the Heart of Fire event today and tomorrow and a few other days as well. I'm going to work on the spreadsheet Tuesday, the day I'm actually recording this video. And there will be a lot of specific videos that will cover those particular topics. You know, the first one will be how many free points you can get, how many units you can farm in a length amount of time that will be beneficial for you to actually reinvest back into the event. Should you invest into the event? If I invest in X amount of units, what will I get Y out of this? There's a lot of things that I'll be working on. It will just be that you have to just give me a bit of patience and time, and I'll have it as soon as possible, and that will be the main focus over the next 24 to 48 hours, is to get you up to speed with the Heart of Fire event before then working on some coverage with the side quest based stuff, because, well, the side quest is not really kind of the most interesting thing. But yes, that's going to be the main focus. There are a few things that have come from the Heart of Fire event which have dropped in the last 24 hours, which haven't been too great. Kabam actually, funnily enough, went live mistakenly with the Heart of Fire web store. So player here, Bama, said, just bought the bundles off the web store, did not receive them in game. So that's a big bit of a concern that went live early via error. And yes, definitely worth getting a refund. But whether or not Kabam will actually send them out in a bit of delay, like you may, I don't know, yeah, maybe support ticket would be better first for it, and then, you know, you'll probably be able to recoup the amount of money that you invested in, and maybe you'll get your items a bit delayed. We'll have to really see. Also, there was a question about Heartfire Dark Phoenix. I know some people want to use the rank 4 gem. The rank 4 gem in question is the one at 340 points invested. And then, what will you be able to use it on Dark Phoenix? The answer is yes. So when asked, will you be able to rank 4 Dark Phoenix with a Heartfire rank 4 gem? I know she's not in the crystal. Yeah, so she will be present in that crystal to use, as opposed to it just being, oh, it's just what's in the crystal contents, because guess what? Dark Phoenix is not in the crystal. I hope that people understand that. She's not in the crystal. Other champions are in the crystal, as in, where is it? These champions, right here, but she is not. Also, if you go into the web store, because we did say about summons, what is it called? Heartfire offers going live, it's not there at the moment, so that will probably be live later on today. I don't know if there's going to be any kind of like market bonus event similar. I mean, I didn't properly check the in-game mail from Kabam. And a quick check in-game is, yeah, like there doesn't seem to be anything glaringly obvious saying, hey, there's going to be something in the web store as a market point or, you know, tracker type event type thing. I think that's more with the solo events, but we'll see if anything drops in there, if we're doing any kind of extra coverage. Anyway, that has been it for the MCN for today. Covered a lot of things, some things that are good, some things that are bad, some things that are really helpful to players, and I'll see you later on for some coverage of the Heart of Fire event. When it drops, please check out some other content, support the channel, let's make this a really successful May, and yeah, I'll see you all really soon. Right, bye.